So I'm just sorry to lot. So I'm telling you questions.
The last year's annual National Association, especially the events. This association used to be so much for years. After its final aside, I give some of that. By telling multiple events, including constant or this one, tends to always subconsciously think through what is already great and also not. This is the feeling about process, wanting to play a key role in the organization of themselves. Having now experienced firsthand what to do, I believe this is providing me with experience, knowledge, and skills that necessary to be as a support for ours. Currently, I'm contributing to great teamwork with the IM members of the team, with the RCs, with the facilities. You have also multiplied the mission for
And which is pretty good now. And therefore, their motivation is what would you do to best support them and that Congress will be executed according to the standards? Thank you. Very much. We have a
Thank you very much. This is a very common issue that a lot of artists face at one point. And having experienced it myself, I will try to calm down and be pragmatic in my approach. Usually, this comes down to having to delegate some of your religious overprotective. Um, I would reach out to them and try to have a one-on-one meeting with the trade person, and then see what the problems are, what the challenges they're facing, and then I would help as my ability, and I would support them and say that this is what you know on this, and when you do the financial challenges, I would reach out to the ER departments to maybe yeah.
Thank you. And then we have the you have a meeting for the team and the issues that the meeting for the EPSA bank. So they are not sure. They are really voted, but they are really quick, but they really financial that is not feasible because the costs are too high, the registration fee do not cover the expenses, and they don't believe they can secure enough external sponsors to cover the expenses. How would you help them with their jobs? Thank you.
Janet, thank you very much. This also so I'm currently organizing in Oslo in the summer, which is also quite expensive. There's always if you get creative, you can try to see look for deals, look for recommendation, like package deals. There's always a way. I would say like able to have it in also and also Sweden, we shall use sometimes as well. It's always a way to like keep motivating them to find options. Obviously, I would keep keep letting them look for sponsorships, grants, stuff as well.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions, please? Together, let's see. You have minutes to do your closing speech.
I'm from this night to the day. I went to pick up a last inside, still like 2 hours. I don't know, so it's at 6, 7 p.m. Going completed along with no prior knowledge of stuff, coming from association, very little activity and use class. They achieved one thing from teaching, which gave the no emphasis side. I'm going to event so many amazing people and explain social and educational program. Ever since I have remotely advised social members to join EPSA events and those interested in EPSA has increased by tenfold. I'm highly motivated to take the events forged from EPSA to new heights. Coming forward, you to humbly ask you to believe in my ability as a best for making development. Thank you. Thank you. And we will proceed with our coordinator division. Sure, can you hear? Okay, manager, pass on the line as a reason. Here you have a interior videos making a startups and a service, and you get questions and introduction cards, and you have minutes again to do your closing speech. So we will start as many as our speech, and you have minutes. Yeah, that's all these things will be. I'm sorry, and this is little, and I'm actually for 2 years. When you start with a project like you can be a lot of messages. That's really my personal development from the very beginning. Since I developed from working for something and others, I will start from sport of the training communities for 2 minutes, taking on the help from life, being one of building matter. I did one game experience. I love the deep mystery of this project and the research, just as needs. And it is of course failures and my reason. While I conquered this role and volunteer, I choose to give it my absolute 100%, and today I am prepared and ready to lead. Thank you. Thank you. And just a second. Thank you, Sarah. And yes, you can start having your comfortable and you will have a minute to do your speech. Training, trying, training, things like financial fluctuation of the journey, financing, from the middle, to the that is unique.
mindset, leadership experience, and strong passion for self-care development. I believe the existing foundation that is strong founding structure and innovation. I think that's and the of training the trainers and hiring the amazing projects working together. Thank you. Um, and before the switches to Kansas, do we have any points to the jail? I was thinking my work is busy with the Thank you. And it was
Make sure that you can think on time on Instagram and make sure that you engage post. Thank you.
so maybe it was not first in the one investigation. Thank you. Two, 2 years now. We were online very different weeks. I was trying to spend more work between the executive girls, that's good and more. See the engagement with um, people and it increases also the tendency with communication numbers and to achieve that I will work very closely with the ownership member and make sure the previous part will also be involved in the process and we will brainstorm the ideas together. And I will also make sure to have our feedbacks and will work through the feedbacks. Thank you. Thank you. And Sarah, you have a moment to ask a question. If I might first start that we actually super compliance representing people and showing emotions marks and descriptions and you would have to be by many people memories for the in general. Thank you. Can I say any words by Suzuki? Should Thank you, Mr. Chair. Do you plan to reread currently revamp your projects? If so, what is your exact strategy to reactivate them despite the current budget situation? So, you will has your question for us. You will situation for Sarah. So, whenever you're ready, you can start. And also, I'd like to remind the candidates that when you start speaking, you should state your name and position that you can do. So my experience. Like I said, good time and the training project is not the one managed even if my friend trainers working there we give the benefits and then you can decide if it's possible to bring them back, but it's sustainable to bring them back. Generally, for me, if we the trainers it's an amazing activity where we can students and association that are interesting, but just looking my main goal is to the projects that I'm working with it is. Thank you.
And then maybe you have to ask your question whenever you're ready. Regular training coordinating candidates. As you said also about the training culture, we can manage training initiatives. For the really and for that specific activity, it's where two or three trainers travel to the stations and then work in the countries and this regard. It's really important to be in contact with the system, promote the projects, and it's another in a project that I can post through the traders today. It's a day for traders before the events to engage to increase engagement. And I'm thinking the reason it wasn't being on it was because of the budget and with the recent assessment before the conferences, I will make sure some possibilities will be managed by traders. Thank you. And now we have any points by using Turkey.
Again, how do you consider your key distinguishing strength compared to the other candidates? Thank you.
Maybe you will start first. You have already answered the question. Continue. Manufacturing coordinator candidate procurement solution. For this, I will spend my time in the board and that I can actually large understanding of the project and its needs and I have been working with two different leaderships, plus with two different previous boards. And also I would say that we two communities that another leadership position is lead to trainers and I will say my broader experience, I will manage that and with the example for that for the experiment I would say the year the library member we already developed the demands of the training actually basically an action sheet now we hope to include in our new generation hangouts and then describe your talents activity. Thank you. And just a second. Sarah, you have a moment to answer your question. You can go through your server sponsorships and partnerships with first half and channels with Congress in versus 9 inch first situation where partner between so that's really the education. Thank you. Now we have the points for evaluation. You are the second grade without EPSA operation. It's already known country the coordinating campaigns leading the trainers board, organizing events such as TMP and Training Week, and general management of trainers. How have you had experiences preparing the role? So Sarah, you will start with Sarah, you will start. You can start whenever you're ready. Hi, the training bringing the what those who have presented by before who tried the team. So simply like it and with the So delegation and being with making sure that you need enough time for the atmosphere, understanding each other, each and everything, simple communication, stay together is what time based on my experience. I that the I can not functional. So yeah, I think this the effect commenting is in general. Thank you. May I have a question? Especially coordination taking one question or disregard analysis of the question and space in the more control tools later analysis. And with this information, the whole event to incorporate and still remember very closely into your candidates and really like how comprehensive of the project and automatically it to each and how the still observe to help they will manage and then also asking on why we do that and how it's working so we should learn the reason why we do the activities and tests. Thank you. Thank you. Then we have an English by Mr. Kim. Here, I reach out to previous coordinators to better understand the responsibilities and expectations of this coach. Thank you. Sorry, in fact, I find the candidate in part question, going against and in contact with the coordinator, they love for the human technique has smoothly, which was the trainer, senior trainer, plus the work anyway. Or TNT, and I have reached out to the senior trainers and one of the different mentor and I basically have gone online and face to face throughout these sessions and it's really helped me to understand really deeply and clarify some points that I was clear and state that during my training sport, it's really to the close has already been as well as the future. Thank you. Then we'll continue with Sarah. Sarah, whenever you're ready. I am very useful today. With me is my way to focus on execute over that. So talking with have back experience and that's much better than is that it's going to be successful. So I started basically really, you know, the trainers because she was my mentor during my TNC. She had given me some amazing advice and also point of view in teaching. I also took with who is here, senior, the inside is very more mine. So I can see how the training is developed and think about it as well. So I can provide me pages, eh? Yeah. Close one curriculum. Then it's not to but bring the game. Think about it. So we will continue with July. My name is H. Thank you both for your appreciations.
I wanted to ask whether you're using grants to make things more affordable.
Thank you. We will start with we start with Sarah. Sarah, when you're ready. Thank you. I don't get much of the funding here. To be sharing straight. I also take the really part of it and given that really when we were with this one when it was therapy specifically compared to the last years and I will investigate this is just disregarded and really needed. Question more than one thing that really compliance and for marketing my trainers just for training event being different. So telling the project is the impact for so this is so the job is the show that will change role and also want to continue to the mobile training events. Thank you. Thank you. And then we will continue with that's very she would be she very close to the mentioned the trainers with who are speaking one there's channel. Team and spaces that let you the best is by speaking I believe sessions in a lot. I use the training tracking question the training charts. And that would help the associations would like ability to participate in training sessions, still have a live session with trainings, experience come to their country and experiencing firsthand how the training sessions work. Do we have any other questions? We don't see any. So we will proceed with the closing speeches of the candidates. And can you have how minutes to do your closing speech? So you come in here. Manufacturing product of Canada. Thank you for your question. All I have learned through this journey is that the change of this project rising in public department of each trader to its full potential. Constrained and having your approach to leadership that is reflected in our creativity space, everyone can contribute and know. Which is higher position to turn swell person, and to believe in all with skill, the crew, and all the attention. Through my inbox, I explore how much I want celebration, acquisition, and community. We have certain the other and to get a question. Thank you. Thank you. And so you will have 1 minute to do your closing speech. The training coordinator today. By giving notice to the general event, future coordinator which is ancient and this opportunity. The collections I try to speak with the 90 on the main line. I truly believe that the training project is not just the responsibilities and events of this case, when we can correct but there's really the quality infrastructure, but also the behind the project. In community. That's private and we will proceed with our next speaker. Thank you for your Great. So, all the coordinator candidates, you go with that and then you done, maybe you is going past online. Thank you here. We will start with your and then we're going to here we go start with your opening speeches, Nicholas Barber, and then I will do a speech, and we will do questions to candidates, and then the closing speeches will happen again. And when you answer questions, you will keep switching the order, and you will have 1 minute to do the speech, question, closing speech. They will all have 4 minutes, and also you can take your names and the position your candidates go, and we can refer by the start. Okay. Okay, when proceed that is your speech. The really there is for me to introduce myself today. We apply for the position of coordinator. It also creates us in the beginning of studies, but my perspective changed in 2024 when we became a new session with foreign students. This event for me forever inspiring is both professionally and personally. In 2025, it was development for institute, but instead it just go over a learning exchange in GSCP. But we then we to influence the clear goal of applying for this mandate. The following purchase first with the clear purpose. As a community coordinator, I was focused on having the association finally with partners efficiently when it was to develop strong education and social programs, but at the same time, it to be less active associations to get involved. More ambitious, motivated, and I'm doing also to make the most out of this opportunity, not only for my own development, but also to create meaningful experiences for others. Thank you. Diane
Zainab was the coordinator candidate. Here is all the EPSA team and friends. I'm Zainab Yücel, and today I stand before you not just as a candidate, but as someone who has experienced mobility from multiple perspectives. My journey towards this position began for the 15th Annual Congress. It was my very first EPSA event, yet as a national student coordinator, I was already on stage delivering a virtual presentation. Since then, my independent or as an executive board member of EPSA in Turkey, I have observed the needs department from every angle to truly understand the needs of our coordinators. Having led various students projects, I've seen the challenges firsthand. As a mobility coordinator, my goal will be to stronger the connections across our coordinators. Through Project Lyrics, I will ensure that coordinators feel like a vital part of their family day. I will also implement new TC trainings to provide a reliable support training and scale flagship events that will integrate mobility into thriving networking platforms. My vision is to create a synergy where our teams work in sync rather than in isolation. I'm ready to turn my experience into action and my vision into reality. Thank you. Thank you. Do we have any questions to give this? I believe that's why I have comes. Everyone?
So my question is, what strategy to improve the level of the net for the next year? And can you give some example? Thank you.
We look back and say, well, that we have always before you get all right.
What do you want?
Then I see the other trainings were really fruitful for me to understand my positions, my the same thing. Stand for me and highlight like how can I take the first step and also like the opportunity to have to make collaboration techniques to help them not feel alone their first step. And they also have the opportunity to ask the questions to their partners. So we show the teacher and I will share to like this. Thank you. You guys get back to
Yeah, it just really makes sure that the nice language situation that I'm going to next and what's the start doing it project.
Realistically, including dramatic, timeline, and expected outcomes. Thank you.
Every time you're going to do check. Remember, you can start whenever you're ready.
For me, the first time really different use of where to look, but and how to proceed. So having maybe one package and sending emails to them like based on their questions and like guideline through this one-on-one package would be really beneficial to the team and coordinators because that's really important. And I saw that it benefited me as an LS. And I see the feasibility of having these kind of documents, and I will definitely update the Sweden leaflet and that guideline because when I first started my mentoring evaluation split curriculum and checked the guideline and contracts, I saw that they were kind of slow days. So updating them would be crucial for me. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. And how you 25% delivery. 2019. How would you explain what Twitter is and why we should do it to a member association like ours? Thank you. Like, they have all these permits. And I really love the version to that permit. I actually reached out to them. So I really love this question. I think when I need to explain what TNET is, I would say being in the shoes of another university, like pharmacy student for a specific amount of time, experiencing their country, their culture, and working long lasting friendships. Um, I will also mention, if you want to prepare yourself for internet, the first thing you should realize that you should check the things that you want to collaborate on. So, for example, if you want someone to collaborate with you on internet projects for 1 week, then you should search for a partner that is also, and also for the food and accommodation is also important. After and with media and keep aware and learning. We can read the when we have interest in the work and the transformation it's not to cover the organization, nor to because it allows the train to totally great factors and need to make a big deal because it of course there is so much more beyond the vessels. It is such a unique for the kind to really organic and discover values and art as communication maker for sure will support new disease through full process thinking examples about how things can be done in a collaboration, efficiency and quality ensure quality progress. Thank you. Feeling power in my state. Just let me learn. Cultivate the less active associations. When you're ready. We have really regulators and regulation for persons and really like to regulate my experiences and others encourage the legislation to raise the for just the results about their experiences today. We are trying to share them to the consumer really how finding solution from course about creating feedback because it was like guys and with sharing those issues they were really taking with them. Thank you. Coordinator candidates. This is a really good topic, so thank you for your question. Whenever I give a presentation about Tunet, I am trying to implement the fact that the relationships that we show in Tunet is really long lasting. I'm actually proud to sit with now NSS or National Tunet coordinators that I collaborated or I was trying to collaborate for the years as a Tunet coordinator. So I would program, and one of my plans would be to collaborate with the VDPR department to see the feasibility of maybe implementing a motivational project where we posted previous events before the ability to make the meeting. So they will, I mean, the associations that made it unit will be encouraged to do. And member associations will be impressed by the relationships they are formed and maybe threatened to form there. Thank you. Do we have any more fighters in Turkey?
And what you are an example very but in terms of organizing an event and do some issue. Thank you.
Maybe the last one. But we want to like to get them to do it. Do it certain things. You have one of them.
Sorry, whole information had. So the first example I would give was actually like last year, May. Like right after the annual Congress of Gala, we were trying to organize internet with electronics, and we didn't have enough places for our participants to sleep. So we had to like take a step up front and then try to like discuss the situation and how it could be perceived with this. I'm really happy that it was competitive because I could be able to do this myself. But from my experience, I try to contact with my own participants and try to like explain them about the situation and how were they thinking about this, and trying to assess the situation as proactively as possible. In the end, with the clear communication that we had with the other coordinator, we managed to have an amazing twin and everybody was really blessed. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nika, whenever you're ready, you can get going. Very good. Where I concentrated in concentrating on yeah, mostly mostly but educational and with the course with the mistakes how to sport and from education from other how to manage city arrangements and how to really work with people and safety from work and basic times and personal especially when you write participation out of thank you. Do you have any point my other question?
Portugal, thank you for your application. The management focus quite heavily on social programs, leaving the educational part as a second thought. What is your specific plan to ensure that the educational content of Sweden is high enough and quality? Thank you.
So we have to um, to support communities needs to have some training to bring the identity and then before so it could change the Christmas or then I know that they would like their best. I would and then to contact me, so I was like preparing for the thank you. And then you will then I think we'll be good.
Thank you so much for the question. As Nika stated, public health companies are really a crucial part of education. I think like this with the public health coordinator and the related executive, maybe I would implement putting an expert of education program to the next report as it's not like stated in it right now. And also, as I am an EHSS myself, I'm really excited about the joint public campaigns, and I would like to implement that as it is really easy to do when you're with someone from another member association. Advocacy and public health campaigns will be easier to implement projects. So I would encourage them. And I would also, from my own experience, like guide them with the like educational program. Okay. Thank you. Then we have become by Australia. Maria, Australia. In previous years, we have observed that mobility coordinators sometimes set overly ambitious or unrealistic goals at the start of their mandate, which later becomes difficult to achieve. Why do you think this happens, and how have you ensured that your own goals are realistic and attainable at the start of your mandate? Then moving for leader candidate, thank you so much for the question. I think, in my opinion, what I will bring the policy coordinator portfolio, it's really exciting to see that we get a chance to help the people from like different projects. That may be the fact that why policy coordinators are really exciting from the like start of their mandate. What I would do to ensure that I would like things too much and then not being able to achieve. I already checked all of their reports and I see the feasibility of so maybe I would focus I would discuss with the and maybe see the feasibility of speeches and um, yeah, importance according to that. So I would also prevent focus on the projects that are very implementable. Thank you. And Kika, Clario. Now here I think we have been very much so overboard from different unfortunately the same goals. What is the way of experience with the organization? As for the idea of the challenges, then there is therefore a better understanding what is realistic between Monday? It is something to make something for responsibility or association. It's still on the plan with words qualitatively, as well as take my time for reflection during consultation to achieve additional collaborations with EPSA, extra others that include and then to collaborate with requests. Yeah, maybe check um, working on the
So, one question, okay, how many quickly the Mexican list of countries?
we have to
This one person really wanted, I don't know, that's my question. So, that's the perfect thing.
We have another question online question. Like photo workers online question. And you receive the quality. Global integral time retreat. Sorry, we're from 9.3 point right now. Okay, so the 900 was proposed in the January finance, so like this question, because we can work on the company, and we are we are sorry, then I was kind of like all those in favor of that, please, committee or top high at the same time. Um, any questions? With 24 voting for, against, zero session, 9.8 series. The independents are, we don't really do the operation. So, so you have, if you, whenever you're ready, you will have one minute to your vote each. I will choose. Whenever you're ready, you can start. We can't have it. Thank you so much for the questions. I'm so sorry that I did not join the person. But you see the more complex experience in this room for the benefit that was shuffled, which the coordinators say they are much more complicated and never lose sight of the fact that we had actually project dedicated to the first experience behind what one getting this money. Two, it was very more people might not estimate where anything is really president. But I have experienced it myself. It is such a big opportunity. It's from percentage of project, but we still need to create authentic memories and meaningful connections. That is why I'm genuinely so motivated to make this opportunity accessible to as many students patients as possible. From what students people studying things with that part of their comfort zone, creativity naturally and choosing fewer days ahead of our if elected, I will do my best to support you, to listen to you, and to grow together with you. Thank you for your time and your donation. Thank you. And then we will proceed to go to Japan. Like Japan. They have that way to thank you for all your questions and valuable inputs. One of my proudest moments in this journey was successfully executing my appreciation event project that year after year, dedication, planning, and purposes. This experience taught me that learning collaboration is not just about being possible opportunities required to see the project through to the end. Currently serving as the vice chairperson of the 20th Assembly has given me a profound appreciation for the logistics and synchronization that the association doing. This role has been my greatest teacher, allowing me to translation to study the theory of EPSA to managing the operation realities. I am to translate the experience into action, ensuring that every project is involved in the project is backed by the same discipline and strategic oversight and having light routine and humility is personal. Having been accepted into the non-fictional company and using the risk of losing an entire academic year, I have made it my mission to ensure my future colleagues do not face the same barriers. Researching every possible pathway to make the thing visible is my goal. Thank you so much for considering it. Thank you. And with that, I will continue with the present.
in Tokyo, uh, very important, so popular that meditation really impact a lot of kids. I will use your in the next mandate that you leave it on. Thank you.
Where if you present just the random. We will start with you first, and then they are really good. So whenever you're ready, you can start. Yeah, compromising one week, like that, yeah, finding videos, when more, that's what
Your partner, there were fields that we so often and it be these to other fields they don't have problems. How will you minimize it in the coming day? Thank you.
we are in chat. Do you have any other questions, please? Anything for Canada? I see no information. You first are you Jerry? I will usually if Germany. Could you please elaborate on your strategy to find speakers for the chat with professionals, especially maybe if it's difficult in the beginning to find speakers from a specific field? Yeah, really. Could you please elaborate on your strategy to find speakers for the chat with professionals, especially in the case when it's difficult to find any speakers for a specific field? Thank you. We are visiting the Are you ready to have one? And this is big the credit for reading and everything's really great for you. Thank you. Do you have any other question? You have to be on so if you're ready, Jordan, so
And now this is central area. The policy coordinator needs to have a lot of passion for advocacy. Can you give any examples where you started any initiatives or spoke on topics that matter to you or your member association? Thank you. Thank you all for your question. Well, EPSA's advocacy platform actually inspired me to create a initiatives, as I said. And the first one I did was a survey on mental health of pharmacy students in Serbia. It's lucky because we're like but pharmacy students in Serbia were in a very specific and sensitive position last year. And I really saw this opportunity to help them and also present to what's research in EPSA. And also, as I mentioned, information participation in the annual resolution. At first, I was very scared because I come from a country that's not in the EU, but I was very glad of the outcome and the EU contributed to 150 because push me up to that and they said that I tried to inspire me. And I was young and so I will say that. Thank you. Thank you. Do we how is your was required job to the level?
See, as you may be aware, there is a lot of collaboration within the EA department, but can you explain where you collaborate and also where do you draw, like, do you know where is the clarity and clearance of your role in comparison to the ABC and the VPA role? Thank you.
Working for your question. I see collaboration within the department is very important, especially because the policy and policy are like they're really good process and they really cannot function without each other. So I find this collaboration very valuable. Of course, we all do our own business. Well, the FMC platform coordinator guides the APRs and APGs, and it's in their portfolio, but I will also be there to support him and to support him in in their APR meeting and AAGs, and also collaborate with your Vice President of European Affairs to reply to public consultations, which I find the most important task for collaboration within the jurisdiction. Thank you. Do we have any other questions? Using question? So you can say quickly, what would you say the qualities that you have would make you a good policy coordinator? Thank you. Thank you for your question. Well, first of all, I would like to highlight my adaptability because I got to work in different teams throughout last few years. Models so critical thinking, also pretty serving greater to mobilize it and present it to the APRs, which is where I sharpen my analytical skills and also communication skills because I have experience in public speaking and I think that would be valuable for a person that applies for policy career. Thank you. Do we have any other question? Would you like later? Yeah, is it Croatia? How would you approach member associations who feel less confident in contributing to EPSA's policy work? Thinking. Thank you, Rita, for your question. First of all, I would have an individual approach. Like I will be open to ask more questions to assess their burdens, the obstacles they're facing in participating in policy and advocacy. And a good example for this, I would say last year in my mandate of illness, beginning of the year, I was very lost, like literally much. And was previous policy coordinator reached out to me. She asked me if I wanted to contribute to policy newsletter, and I really liked her approach. And this is that's something that I will implement if I get it. So open communication and asking questions and seeing if I as policy coordinator and EPSA can help solve this problem. And I'm people for using two days and switch. But first of all, thank you for your question, and I really hope that I can answer still very effectively. But I would also like to thank my proposers and secretaries, Council Serbia and Subsec Croatia for supporting me in this application process. And I would also like to thank each of you who I got to meet through these past 2 years and who inspired me to stand here today before you, because I really think that influence each other, and that is the best way to bring change to this world and to students' lives. And if you with your believing me, like if I get elected, I will make sure to make policy tangible and accessible to all pharmacy students, and that's to amplify the students of all pharmacy, to amplify voices of all pharmacy Europe and asking exams. Thanks. Thank you. And if you're confused, doing very awesome. So try to remember the time. I will love to raise it. Reach out and go. My one. So to go over the procedure one more time, so you will have video speeches, and you will get coaching from the leader training, then you'll have some video speeches. You go to take your name and the reason and take your name out before you start speaking. You may remind the community consent. You will first start the speech. You can hear it. Whenever you're ready, you can start.
Dear General Assembly, I am Ibrahim and I would like to share my motivation with all of you for the advocacy platform coordinating revision. Within EPSA in Turkey, where I serve as vice president, I am actively contributing to team management. This role has strengthened my ability to advocate for change and demonstrate the impact of individual contribution within a team. As an EPSA team member and representative, I lead inside of such advocacy work and deliver workshop on key pharmaceutical issues during my BMF in Romania. Through this mandate, I saw the value of advocacy and collaboration among European students, strengthen my motivation and principles. Throughout my pharmaceutical education, I have developed mix of skills, which I believe is very beneficial for collaborating with the APRs in my department. I believe that I will contribute to advocacy platform with strategic plans and access strategy, who commit to the goals as well as relationships with the members. Thank you for giving your time to considering my application.
Thank you. Then we will proceed with the questions from Leader to EPS. Also, and for example, you can have a question in the audience running into the so, in Turkey, have you ever had an experience where you were advocacy proud
for students, and how would you say this experience prepare for students? Thank you. Yeah, we were here to see the vision teacher, so don't worry. Was that okay? Mhm. What's your what's your city word? It's not how we can be seen in that here. But we have very low life. So I am in how what about the or when I
See, and we should have actually two college initiatives for students, usually all the results previous to our team committee and to our national chairman. And with that, I actually would like to say I gained many soft skills related with advocacy. And to be honest, I'm actually really interested with the advocacy. So like when I started to be university, was focused to do something with the real work, such as advocating students for the field in the national level, or the international level. That's why actually I have been involved in EPSA last year to in order to understand how it works in Europe, and I'm super motivated to improve my skills to better pharmaceutical field in terms of advocacy. Thank you.
thank you. Anybody from my class? Yeah.
Can you describe a time you had to manage a tight deadline or a complex task with a team? How does that experience or a team can handle ABC work effectively? Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
The EPC candidate, thank you for the question. Since I have been involved in national and international situations from the beginning of my university study, I would like to explain that I'm getting used to understand how I should allocate my tasks and how I should continue my work throughout the country. So with that, as I'm serving currently Vice President of External Affairs at USA, I'm actually working with different departments using and also at the EPSA. I'm working with I'm sorry, I'm working with financial departments in order to ensure the transparency and integrity. And with that, I would say that I can manage my international and national workload as well as my personal life. So that's all I can say.
Thank you. And feedback whenever you're ready. Great.
First of all, thank you for applying and your interest in this role. And my question really was that we still don't have APRs for some of the countries due to several reasons. Can you say any reasons why you think this is and how would you get them engaged? There's some way you can do that. The question is that in some countries we don't have APRs due to several reasons. Can you tell us some of the reasons that you think might be why they don't have APRs? How we can get them more engaged and hopefully get more APRs? The questions in the chat. With regulating assessments. It starts now.
Questions with an excellent chemical for recruitment. Because my opinion is all that the questions are taking the head or giving the APIs different than another solution in their situations, different than others. So it will be also an issue to more engagement with the situations. And I actually think I agree with Alicia, which use Google Workspace and other utilities to see the new can we can so we can with these measurable outcomes we can actually uh finish. Okay. We will proceed with the question to get the praise.
Telling to get the praise. How would you structure a typical APR meeting to keep it engaging?
Thank you for sharing. And thank you for the question. I actually mentioned this on my nomination model. I'd like to prepare the agenda with the European Commission because also another opportunity to share the policy coordinator updates and the vice president of European Commission updates to the member situations. It's not only about the ABC, so it's very beneficial to share with everything as a point. And also, I'd like to plan schedule all meetings, APR meetings, while I'm actually preparing some section because it would, and it's also would be beneficial to schedule everything in accordance with the APR meetings from both sides, from the members association side and also my side and my partner side. And I would like to, as I said before, I was trying to continue. I would like to involve more key tools, more activities during after the parenting to have a feedback, and we can use this feedback to improve ourselves, and also we can use the Google Update sheets before the whole APR meeting. Uh, you are important, then it's finally difficult to see how your policy affect your daily studies. How do you specifically plan to translate complex advocacy? How can you see the practical, beneficial, and pharmacies can use and feel? Thank you. Yeah.
Can say from our visit. So I say that regarding if were unfortunately pointing like for time and the consideration was that is India has not been in my research. I will try to narrow down many basic facts so that the other Indians and the general audience can understand what they are about. Yeah, difficult to come down to basics and then we from there to more specific things. I focus on the whether the tent and also the main having the policy of the question. Thank you. And yeah, we'll have your
That is option in our workshop that we will do something 3 hours and also in our reality. But I believe the workshops, the case studies is actually so effective to explain the explain explain the hearts of science part thoughts of them to do in a basic way to all students, which would be useful to explain how we work and how we can contribute use policy in order to achieve improve and in order to improve successful achievements across Europe.
Do we have any other questions for candidates? I don't know. So you have a link to your application. You can start whenever you're ready. Thank you. India, you have a link to your application.
All the reasons that I explained truly to you, I believe that I'm one of the individuals who should take care of this responsibility for himself. I don't think it's crucial for getting all European students for themselves. Therefore, I really wish to approach very sensitively all people who are involved in this. I believe that I will be effective in that. Despite all struggles we might face, and we might many problems in my motivation and with the particular work, I believe we will be able to keep all my dedication, taking responsibility for consent, enhancing honesty, students, and acknowledge together more using the decision makers, achieving success. Everyone has much to accomplish. A lot of initiatives are ready to be taken. I have engaged every part for the same goal, for example, and the way to be beneficial audience. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And also, I'm really grateful for the reasons. We will proceed with the next one, which is moving back from our debate and from